So you're McDonald's in 1962, and you've got a problem. It's Lent season, and your Catholic customers can't eat meat on Fridays. Your sales are tanking every week, and you're watching potential profits swim away like fish. So what do? You create the Filet-O-Fish, a healthy alternative that'll keep those customers coming back. Fast forward to today, and you're selling 300 million of these squares every single year. But here's the thing. What if I told you that this innocent-looking fish sandwich contains approximately 45 questionable ingredients, including chemicals found in silly putty, preservatives banned in other countries, and packaging materials linked to birth defects? The Filet-O-Fish wasn't born from some culinary genius or health-conscious innovation. No, it was born from pure desperation and religious guilt. In 1962, a McDonald's franchise owner in Cincinnati named Lou Groen was watching his business die every Friday during Lent. His restaurant was in a predominantly Catholic neighborhood, and when Catholics couldn't eat meat, they simply stopped coming to McDonald's. So Groen had an idea. What if McDonald's served fish? He pitched it to Ray Kroc, McDonald's founder, who was skeptical. Kroc had his own idea for non-meat Fridays, the hula burger, which was literally just a slice of pineapple on a bun. Yes, you heard that right, a pineapple burger. They decided to have a sales competition. Whichever sandwich sold more would make it onto the national menu. The Filet-O-Fish sold 350 sandwiches that day. The hula burger sold 6. And thus, one of McDonald's most enduring menu items was born. Not from a desire to serve quality food, but from a desperate attempt to capture religious customers. The original Filet-O-Fish was actually somewhat decent. It used real halibut, was cooked fresh, and had relatively simple ingredients. But as McDonald's grew into the global empire we know today, something sinister happened to this humble fish sandwich. The turning point came in the 1990s when McDonald's faced massive pressure to increase profits and reduce costs. Wall Street demanded growth, shareholders wanted returns, and McDonald's executives had to find ways to squeeze every penny out of every sandwich. That's when the real fish disappeared. Instead of using quality halibut or cod, McDonald's switched to a fish blend, a mixture of the cheapest whitefish they could source, pollock, hake, and cod. But even calling it a fillet became a stretch, because what you're actually getting is processed fish paste formed into a square shape. The cooking process changed too. Instead of cooking each sandwich fresh, McDonald's implemented a system where Filet-O-Fish sandwiches could sit under heat lamps for hours. McDonald's employees on Reddit have revealed that these sandwiches are often microwaved before serving because they've been sitting around so long. But the real horror show began when McDonald's started adding chemicals, lots and lots of chemicals. What started as a simple fish sandwich became a laboratory experiment designed to maximize shelf life, minimize costs, and create an addictive taste that would keep customers coming back for more. Now let's break down what's actually in a McDonald's Filet-O-Fish today, because the ingredient list reads like a chemistry textbook from hell. The fish itself contains bleached wheat flour. Now, you might think, what's wrong with flour? Well, the problem isn't the flour, it's the bleaching process. When wheat flour is bleached, it produces a chemical called alloxin, which has been found to induce diabetes in laboratory animals by literally destroying their pancreas. So every bite of that fish patty is delivering diabetes-inducing chemicals directly into your system. But wait, it gets worse. The fish is cooked in not 1, not 2, but 4 different types of seed oils: corn oil, canola oil, soybean oil, and hydrogenated soybean oil. That last one is essentially a trans fat, the kind of fat that raises your bad cholesterol, lowers your good cholesterol, and has been linked to heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. You'd think a bun would be simple. Flour, water, yeast, maybe some salt. McDonald's Filet-O-Fish bun contains 19 ingredients. 19! Including diacetyl tartaric acid esters of monoglycerides, DATEM, which has been found to cause heart problems in laboratory animals. The bun also contains TBHQ, tertiary butyl hydroquinone, a petroleum-derived preservative that's so toxic that just 5 grams can kill you. 1 gram can cause nausea, vomiting, ringing in the ears, delirium, and collapse. This chemical is banned at Whole Foods because of its cancer links, but McDonald's puts it right in your sandwich. If you're getting the combo meal, those fries contain dimethylpolysiloxane, a silicone derivative that's also found in silly putty. Yes, you're literally eating silly putty ingredients with your meal. This anti-foaming agent is added to the oil to prevent it from bubbling over, but it's also used in cosmetics and industrial applications. Here's where it gets truly horrifying. In 2024, laboratory tests revealed that McDonald's Filet-O-Fish packaging contains at least 6 phthalates that were banned by the FDA in 2022 for food contact use. These chemicals, including dimethylphthalate, diethylphthalate, and dibutylphthalate, have been linked to impaired male reproductive development, birth defects, and what researchers delicately call super shrinking of male anatomy. These chemicals migrate from the packaging into your food, meaning every Filet-O-Fish sandwich is potentially delivering hormone-disrupting, fertility-damaging chemicals directly into your body. The tartar sauce contains polysorbate 80, which promotes inflammatory bowel disease and metabolic syndrome. The American cheese isn't even real cheese. It's a cheese product that contains microplastics visible under a microscope. Even the salt at McDonald's contains 3 ingredients instead of 1: sodium chloride, sodium silicol aluminate, an aluminum derivative linked to neurological issues, and dextrose, sugar. That's right, there's sugar in the salt. The consequences of these ingredients aren't theoretical. They're happening right now. Since the 1970s, as McDonald's and similar fast food chains have expanded globally, we've seen unprecedented rises in obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and autoimmune conditions. Studies have shown that people who consume McDonald's food regularly have higher rates of metabolic dysfunction, lower testosterone levels, and increased inflammation markers. The seed oils alone, which are in virtually every McDonald's product, accumulate in your cell membranes and mitochondria, disrupting your body's ability to produce energy efficiently. But McDonald's doesn't want you to know this. When confronted about the health effects of their ingredients, they hide behind FDA approvals and generally recognized as safe classifications. What they don't tell you is that many of these chemicals were approved decades ago with minimal testing, and the cumulative effects of consuming multiple chemicals together have never been studied. Today, McDonald's continues to serve 69 million customers daily, with the Filet-O-Fish remaining one of their most popular items. Despite mounting evidence about the health risks of their ingredients, the company has made only cosmetic changes to their recipes. They've removed some artificial colors from certain products and reduced trans fats in some oils, but the fundamental problems remain. The Filet-O-Fish still contains dozens of questionable chemicals, the packaging still leaches harmful compounds, and the fish is still a processed paste rather than actual fish. McDonald's has mastered the art of public relations, launching campaigns about fresh beef and simple ingredients, while quietly maintaining their chemical-laden recipes. They've also expanded globally, spreading these toxic ingredients to countries that previously had healthier traditional diets. The company now operates in 190 countries, serving food that would be illegal to sell in many of those same countries if the regulations were properly enforced. They've essentially exported American processed food culture, and its associated health problems to the entire world. So there you have it. The dark truth about McDonald's Filet-O-Fish. What started as a simple solution to a religious dietary restriction has become a chemical-laden nightmare that's contributing to a global health crisis. This isn't just about one sandwich or one company. This is about a food system that prioritizes profits over people, that uses industrial chemicals as ingredients, and that has normalized the consumption of substances that would have been considered toxic waste just a century ago. The next time you see that golden arches, remember what you've learned today. Remember that behind the Happy Meals and smiling clowns is a corporation that's perfectly willing to serve you chemicals linked to cancer, diabetes, and reproductive damage, as long as it's profitable. And maybe, just maybe, think twice before ordering that Filet-O-Fish.